Alright everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. I love the Friday reading and I love the weekly reading. Tomorrow we do the weekly reading for the week coming up. But today, typical Friday reading, we're going to pull one card for each sign with no clarifiers. We're just going to get a snapshot of the soulmate cycle. I can't even imagine where we're at. I didn't even do a pre-shuffle. What I'm going to do is shuffle right now. And we're just going to get into this. If you're new here and you wonder why there's no timestamps, just read the description text. I put a paragraph at the top. You're all connected. Everything is energy. I keep trying to hammer that home, but there's still a whole lot of people that you got to dig deep to figure out what that means. Everything means everything, right? You're all part of a cycle. This ain't astrology. This isn't your horoscope. So anything I say about any sign matters. I'm really just dividing the soulmate cycle up into 12 pieces. That's all. Just an exploded all signs reading. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it, as with all the Friday readings. All right? You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. Let's see where we go. This is a big week. We've had some big readings. That full moon reading yesterday was massive. I'm going to be pulling on the 10-10 portal on Sunday. I'm going to need my beauty sleep for that one. It's going to be, that's the cherry on top of everything that's been happening here so far in October. And October is just getting warmed up. All right. I have no idea. This snapshot of the soulmate cycle, I can only fucking imagine. Yeah, the most powerful card I can pull, the world, is the overall energy of the reading. And it's that universe reminding us, we saw this the other day in the extended for the full moon reading, for those of you that went there. This is the universe reminding us, reminding me to remind you, we're in a new cycle, okay? A new core energy cycle, which started around the middle of March. All right, it ends the previous cycle, which was a bit of a cloudy day, and this is a bit of a sunny day. It allows people to see things, to feel things, to actually take action, as we're seeing with that caffeine moon that I pulled on the other day. This is massive. This is, I said, I have no idea what the current state of the soulmate cycle is, but this is something else. Our reading's on the flip. You ready? Our story starts with Aries, position number 1 to the universe, and it ends with Pisces, position number 12 to the universe. The universe knows numbers. It's math. It's energy. That said, we can name things whatever we want. We could call Aries Yugelvam. It doesn't matter. The universe don't. It's just a fucking word for us to understand. It don't matter. It's right there. It's number 1, starts with Aries, ends with Pisces. Everything here matters. All right, let's see where we go. Aries. Queen of Wands, a rattlesnake, if you will. This is, in the Friday reading, I pull on what your person's thinking and feeling right now. In the Saturday reading tomorrow, where I do the weekly, and I clarify, I pull on what actions they're likely to take. So what they're thinking and feeling right now is somebody is not liking all the stuff that Pluto direct is bringing up from the depths. Our story begins with somebody not digging what's coming up and trying their best to keep their act up. Right? They're an actor in their own life. They're trying their best to keep the status quo. It's going to fail. With this Queen of Wands here, I can tell you that. Queen of Wands is always full of shit. They're full of shit. Okay? But this card tells me that all your people, Aries in particular, because Aries is pulling on Aries, but all of your people, because you're all connected, are feeling everything that Pluto direct is bringing up. It's all hitting them right now. Okay? And we're not there yet. Pluto goes direct on Saturday. The full moon is on Sunday. All right? But that energy is strong. It has a lead in. It has an area around it. In fact, Pluto direct has about a 1.5 to 2 week area around it, which is why I told everybody for the new moon that was just before, about a week and a half ago or so, I said it's a good time to drop old habits and all that. That's because that Pluto direct energy was bleeding in. All right, so they're feeling it. Good. It's working. The universe is working. Taurus, Wheel of Fortune, Jesus Christ. Overall energy of the world and a Wheel of Fortune in the Taurus position. Somebody here in the Taurus positions, if your person, all your people ran from you. So let's just say someone ran here, either from a relationship they had with you or they just ran from you in general. Things aren't working out for them under this energy. under this Pluto direct full moon 1010 portal, they're going to find things going wrong. They're going to probably try to, well, they're going to try to push it back because of their ego, but they're going to probably find that your energy is necessary for their world to function properly. Okay? Oh, let's see here, Gemini. The lovers, yeah. So everybody's person is really feeling all this stuff that's happening right now. Everything that's going on in the energy is hitting them hard. This lovers card, the love geese are in the air. What's somebody thinking and feeling right now? It's a whole lot of antsiness, you know. It's a whole lot of what should I... there's two energies trying to come together. And somebody is still kind of feeling stuck, but at the same time, they're not. This is major arcana, and it's right next to a wheel of fortune. I don't want to say I would expect the Gemini people, a lot of you will hear from this person very soon, or they'll break away from something, but I have to say it. It really feels like that. Let's see what the hot spot's doing. Cancer, all right, our host for this connection cycle. Everybody goes, "Rrr." It's bookending the Queen of Wands. It's the Six of Pentacles. Logic. What are they thinking and feeling right now? All the stuff is coming up. They're feeling, everybody's person is feeling everything. Our story started here with all the energy coming in and everybody's person kind of being themselves and trying to push it back. But it's futile for them to do that. In the Cancer position here, I've got somebody who it all makes sense. At least for a moment. At least in this energy, it all makes sense. Meaning it makes sense that they're not happy on their side and they should move somewhere else, or it makes sense to come towards you because they ran from you and they now see it as a mistake. Whatever it is, something makes sense to this person, and that's nice to see, because usually with Cancer's person, they're the person I'm most likely to swear at. Okay? So I don't want to swear on this video, but this motherfucker, finally, it all makes sense to them. There's no fear here, there's no anything. Okay, but they are their usual self, but it's you know what they, minor arcana, what they do with it, we'll see in tomorrow's reading, and we'll see on the 1010 portal for sure. Leo, oh god, the Leo soap opera, I had to skip it this week, I didn't have time. The Nine of Wands. When we last left off in the Leo soap opera, the person was done. I'm done with what's on my side. I want love, I'm going for it. That's where we left off. And now here we have somebody who is on the fence of chickening out. Somebody here who is tired of thinking about it, tired of feeling it, trying to walk away from it, trying to walk away from the soulmate, even thinking about it. But what they're thinking and feeling about you right now is they can't get rid of you. It's just, it's a tired energy. It's a 9. It's a breaking point. We'll have to see if 1010 portal can break them. We'll find out. But that's where we're at. We just have that old wall that's there. But that wall is getting tired and no one's been taking care of it. It's got overgrowth on it and vines and shit. It's not a really strong wall. Okay, we're coming to the end of this bullshit. You're going to have to make a decision one way or another pretty damn soon. Virgo. The Hermit. Virgo. Virgo gets the Virgo energy. It's fucking amazing. Virgo, just, I don't even know. This is your energy attached to it. You and Aquarius sometimes split for me. Actually, oftentimes you do. I don't have any incoming energy here. What I've got is you. Your soul's awake. Just follow it. Right? B2Can Sam. He follows his nose. He always finds Fruit Loops. Right, Fruit Loops are good. You shouldn't eat them because they're a recipe for diabetes. But at the end of the day, he always does find them. That diabetic toucan. But you right there are that. You just follow just whatever your intuition is telling you. It is wise. It is old. It's going to lead you in the right direction. Also, I get an energy here where there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I told you in your monthly reading you got somebody new approaching, and you do. It's a light at the end of the tunnel. All right. That's all I can tell you. Virgo's awesome right now. Libra, the Sun. Somebody's thinking and feeling how much they like you. Probably woke up this morning going, God, Libra, why did I ditch them? I want to talk to them. There's communication coming for you. It's what we always tell you. And pay attention to what I told you in the October reading about that. You know, it does go back and forth, but there's a reason for it. I'm not going to go into it here. But for all of your people, this is the center of my reading here. For all of your people, you make them happy, and they're aware of it. This is verification that all of the energy, what's happening right now, all that stuff coming up from the depths that they have to look at, the caffeine moon making them want a chariot action on it, right? It's all there. Everybody's person is feeling it. If the universe has a plan here with this energy, which it almost feels to me like it does, that plan is coming together. All right? All right. The universe is Hannibal from the A-Team, and it loves it when a plan comes together. Scorpio, my hot Scorpios. What's your person, this runner, or somebody new around you thinking and feeling? 10 swords, and that's unacceptable, 10 swords. That's Venus in Libra energy that I get off of that. 10 swords is unacceptable. It's next to the sun, which is feedbacking off of it, which tells me for all of your people, Libra's person too, of course, this 10 of swords is unacceptable. This is what they're feeling on the downside. This is the upside, this is the downside. The upside is, I see everything now. It all makes sense, right? Like we said for the hot spot. But this is the downside. Oh, but shit, a lot of time has passed. I may have fucked this up, but this is unacceptable. This needs to be changed. All right? They're all feeling, there's pain. It's like a bittersweet type energy, right? It's sweet, but there's also some bitterness there. Shit. Which is probably why we got the Queen of Wands in the #1 position. Because their inclination is to push that back. The Queen of Wands puts out pretense, right? Pretends that everything's great. They put out an image. These images are hard to keep up. And these images that everything is great is hard to keep up in this energy. And this reading proves that, especially with the world as the overall energy. The universe saying the cycle of energy has changed. You got to live differently. It's like, it's like I always say here on Earth. In Miami now, you got to take off that Canadian winter garb, right? Or North Pole garb even. Because you're in Miami now. The weather is different. The energy is different. You need to be different. And that's kind of what everybody's realizing, but they don't like it. I do like this card here in the Cancer position, though. It does make sense to them, at the very least. All right, but there's a wall to doing anything about it. Sagittarius, okay. 6 of Cups. You have someone approaching here. Someone wants to talk to you, okay? Someone wants to give you something. That's what I get. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a new person or a runner. I have no idea. I am pleased I don't have the usual lecture for you about watching out for, people that are opportunists and things like that. I don't have that. I have somebody coming with a genuine offer. It is a soulmate. It could be someone new that you meet very soon. It is someone, if you feel like you've known them before, you have. That applies to all of you, okay? Because you're all connected here. So if that at all resonates with you, if you've been manifesting someone new, you're bringing them in. It's working, okay? And it's a strong soulmate. There's a lot of past lives here. Remember, with all of you, with strong soulmates, deep soul connections, even if the person is perfectly balanced and terrific, and you're perfectly balanced and terrific, that kind of energy is scary, okay? It's very scary energy. Love at the level of a deep soul connection is why the runners run. It's scary. It's a bit like you're used to driving a Toyota Corolla, and we go ahead and take you and put you in a dragster, right? And you're sitting there at the lights with this car that'll go 0 to 300 in a few seconds. Kind of a thing like that. It's scary. You're going to be scared, even though it's just a car. It's just a car. It's just a car. It's just a bigger car, longer. No, it's much more powerful. So keep that in mind. These are powerful connections that you're all drawing in, and that ran from you here. Okay, so they're a little bit scary. Capricorn, 3 of Wands. You're on the precipice of a major change. Somebody here sees you as new horizons, sees you as something different. Somebody who maybe lied to themselves quite a bit. I don't know. I get a lot of your energy attached to this, Capricorn, and I don't control the energy. I'm not the warlock on the hill. I'm pulling on what your person's thinking and feeling, but I'm splitting it into 12 pieces. The universe is going to tell me what it wants to tell me. This for you, something's about to pop here, okay? That's all I can say. It's about it's on like Donkey Kong. Something's about to go off. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty good because the next card out obviously is the Four of Wands. So it's some sort of stable new beginning for sure. And it's about to pop. All right, Aquarius. Eight of Cups. Aquarius, just keep walking towards your Nine of Cups. Somebody, I get it again. I get Beck Mona again. Remember Beck Mona? You're a person, you're a runner on the other side that never told you how they felt. That punching the wall, screaming out with drunkenness, Beck Mona, Beck Mona, you know, all that kind of, what happened? Why did I do? You know, they're just eight broken cups. Somebody's very broken up about never telling you how they feel. But they know that you're like way down the road towards your Nine of Cups. You know, you may have found somebody else. Maybe they know about that. Maybe they don't. You might have moved. There's some sort of movement here. You're the person walking toward the Nine of Cups in this card, even though there's no person on the card. It's implied. And somebody is in eight broken cups over you. And I almost get an image when I look at these cups that they're smashing the cups. Like they're taking, they're throwing shit against the wall at their house or whatever. It's like that. It's just what it is what it is. And it's because your energy is very strong. Okay, and there's a pull from the universe to bring these connections together, which is, again, the most powerful card I could pull is here in the overall energy. And I've got Wheel of Fortune and Lovers back to back right here. I got you all up in your soul. I got you making somebody happy. I think a lot of you, though, with this sun, it's funny that I just pointed to it. Looking at this row, right, with you, again, you're all connected, so I'm talking to all of you. Looking at this row of cards, I see what the October portion of the Q4 reading told us. I see that you might find something out, right? So either through somebody or whatever. I get information coming your way as part of the energy of the sun. Remember, energy is always in layers. I decide what to give you a cohesive reading, but sometimes I'll ad-lib and go back and tell you about another layer that's here if it makes sense to do it. If I think I'm going to confuse people, I keep my mouth shut. Although I end up confusing somebody anyway. It's always going to happen. Herding cats trying to keep 20,000 people on the same page. Pisces, our anchor position in our tug of war here. It's always red. You're tied with Leo. So these two energies go together. So whatever falls here is tied to a Nine of Wands. And no, you don't have to know a Leo. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's not how this works. But also, it should tie to this Queen of Wands in some way. And it does. It's justice. It's the energy of Libra. We're in Libra season. It's one of the cards, along with the Death card, that represents the month of October for sure. It came up, I believe, in the October string in the Q4 reading. What did I tell Leo? I said, as I was leaving this card, I said, it's time for somebody. That wall's getting old. It's got vines on it. Nobody's been taking care of it. It's time to make a decision. It's decision time, but the universe is really pushing a decision. In your case here, an energy's about to balance. I'll tell you what I told Capricorn. Something's about to pop here. Okay? Something really, really major. I can't say. It's something that makes something that ended okay. Okay? And balances the energy. That's the best I can tell you. It could be somebody new. It might be. Somebody new might get to see those two butt cheek tattoos with one fish on each butt. Somebody new might get to see it. All right? I'm not sure. But something's about to balance for you. Make something that hurt you okay. And that's what this energy is doing for you in a big way. All right. Let's have the universe add it up. Let's grab the Lightseer deck. 3 cards and a bottom card. Add all this up for me, universe, if for no other reason, so I can get a title for this video. The good news here, as I shuffle, is all these runners, all of them, the energy is working. Everything I told you in the Mercury direct reading, in the new moon reading before that, in the Mercury direct reading, in the Pluto direct reading, in the full moon, the caffeine moon in Aries reading, everything I told you is valid. It's playing out here. All of that energy is flowing through the runner's side. But remember, it's flowing through you too. Keep walking toward your Nine of Cups. We keep getting this in relation to you, this Eight of Cups from varying decks. Keep walking. If something's 8 broken cups, move away from it. That's a lesson that the hermit knows. That old soul knows that. Old souls that are awake do not stick around with 8 broken cups. They don't try to drink out of one of these broken cups. Right? Because look, it's jagged. You can cut your lip all up and all kind. It's terrible. You'll need oral surgery, for God's sake. You know, and that's not as good as oral. Okay, I want to point that out. You don't want oral surgery. You want oral. Okay, it's all, y'all know what I mean. I mean, it's just common sense on some level. You know, and that's one of the lessons the DF has learned here in this cycle. You know, that self-worth thing. The hell I want to drink out of 8 broken cups for? You know. All right, let's see where we go. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card to add all this up. All right, add all of this energy up, and tomorrow's energy is like 5-fold what this is. But let's see where we go in that weekly reading. It's going to be an interesting week. I'll tell you what, it leads us. What is it? The 9th through the 15th. Jesus, it leads us through all of this energy dissipating out. The 10-10 portal, the full moon, the Pluto direct, all of it sets in, right? Like cement hardening, you know. So it's a very interesting week. Adding all this up, yeah, all the energy is flowing through your person. The bottom card, which will be crossing the center card, is none other than disappointment, yet again. The 4 of Cups, my pooing girl, right? Too sad to even go inside. Oh, fuck it, I'm so sad. I'm just going to shit here. Fuck it. Cares. Not even a tree to cover anything. It is. I don't say or joke about anything that's not in the energy. It's turned to woe is me a little bit. Okay, under this energy, which is why we opened with the fakey McFakerman Queen of Wands. This energy is flowing through, but this 10 of Swords is unacceptable. This 10 of Swords is fueled by the sun. And when the sun lights up the 10 of Swords, it goes to reconciliation energy, the Ace of Swords. What's the 3 cards here? Strength. Yeah, what did I just tell you? You know, it's right there. Heart chakra is opening here. This energy, universe trying to say this energy is designed to open the heart chakra. This energy is designed to make fear irrelevant. They may still feel the fear. Say that 10 times fast. They may still feel the fear. But because this 10 of Swords is unacceptable, and because all you guys are moving, all the DFs are moving toward their 9 of Cups, they got some catching up to do. It makes the fear irrelevant. It doesn't matter. I might still be afraid, but I need to do something. That's part of the energy of that full moon, that caffeine moon. It makes it just, you know, again, we've been seeing the Chariot a lot lately. Wheel of Fortune again. Wheel of Fortune crossed by the 4 of Cups. Again, that urge, and with the Strength card here, with everything I just told you about it, with the fear being irrelevant. The message from the soul is getting to the brain because the heart chakra is open. They're all getting the message, and they don't like it, but it does make sense to them. That's why I like this card. Even though it's a small card, I like this 6 of Pentacles in the Cancer position, in the hot spot. I like that because it makes sense to them. It makes the fear irrelevant. It makes someone want to turn this around. This is a 180-degree turn, Wheel of Fortune. Want to turn around what? The environmental energy is this sadness here. This sadness. She may poo in the yard, but she's going to need to go in. There's no tree around. There's no leaves. She's going to need to go inside to get some toilet paper. So they're going to need, and that's them coming to talk to you. You got the toilet paper. All right, she's going to need it. There's no leaves on the ground here. I don't see them. What you going to do? You know? It's just what it is. Strength card, what's it read with? 4 of Swords. Yeah. Heart chakra opening again. The 4 of Swords has a lot of meanings. It's healing. It's doing nothing. It's shutting down the brain and following the intuition. It's just here for the heart. See the heart right there? It's red with the Strength card. You see the heart right there? Yeah. Someone's about to get off their ass, I think. She has to. She needs toilet paper, and you got it. Okay? The easiest way to put it. That's it. Bottom line, and everybody's going to remember I said that when they see their toilet paper in the closet today or in the bathroom. But the truth of the matter is you got it and they need it. Whatever it is. Doesn't have to be toilet paper. Love, solution to a problem. It could be the answer to something that's plagued their soul since they were a child. You hold the key to something for this person and they know it. And that's why the 10 of Swords is unacceptable. And that's why the fear is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It's turning around. Whether I'm afraid or not, I'm doing something because the heart chakra is open. You offer some sort of, this connection offers some sort of healing to this person. Believe it or not, as crazy as this energy is that's here right now, it's all healing energy. It's all designed to make everything okay. All right? And that's what I got for you. That's the reading. I hope it was helpful. Tomorrow we're going to pull the weekly reading for the 9th through, the 9th through the 15th. Again, it's where this energy starts to settle. The cement starts to harden. It's the energy between the 10-10 portal and Saturn going direct. It's massive. It's a lot of energy for sure. And then on Sunday, I'm going to pull on the 10-10 portal. I will take a massive amount of Advil in advance, and I will make sure I fuel up with all sorts of bacon and all my spirit foods. All right, it's going to be a pretty intense reading. I can tell you that. Definitely not to miss. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.